Namaste to one and all. This is Madhuri at Science at Your Tips. So today we are going to discuss about ionic bond formation in our chemical bond topic. So this ionic bond is also called as electrovalent bond because here we have a concept known as electrovalency. Before we have seen already about valency, right? So this valency can be classified into two types, electrovalency and one more is covalency. In electrovalency, what we can say the definition for electrovalency is number of electrons lost or number of electrons gained during the bond formation is known as electrovalency. And covalency means nothing but number of electron pairs shared. Number of electron pairs shared with the other atom. If one particular atom is sharing four electron pairs with some other atom, so its covalency becomes 4, like that. So here we'll see about that electrovalency concept, some examples, and also we'll see how this ionic bond formation is taking place in different types of the compounds, right? So here let us see the concept known as electrovalency. Now here to explain this electrovalency, let us take some examples. I am taking here sodium, right? So sodium atomic number, you know already that it is 11. So we can write electron configuration 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s1. Total number of electrons are 11 here. So if you see the valence shell, this is third shell containing 1 electron. Before that shell means penultimate shell. If this becomes ultimate shell, before shell becomes penultimate shell. So in that penultimate shell, how many electrons are there? 8 electrons are there. So if this 1 electron is lost from third shell, second shell becomes the valence shell. It will contain 8 electrons. So for that only this sodium will try. So what it will do? It is going to lose 1 electron. So by applying ionization energy on this sodium, it is going to lose 1 electron, and here the charge of sodium here on this side, as it is a neutral element, charge will be 0, and this side sodium, whatever we have written, we have to write plus sign, because here this side 11 protons and 11 electrons are present. 11 protons are present in its nucleus. In 11 electrons, in different shells, electrons are distributed. And coming to the right side, product side, if you see, sodium ion is formed. In this sodium ion, 11 protons are there like that only without any change inside the nucleus. But 10 electrons are present in the different shells. What are those shells? First and second shells. Because 1 electron is present in third shell, that is lost. So second shell becomes the valence shell. So that is why we can say electrovalency of sodium is 1. Electrovalency of sodium is 1. Right. Like that we'll see one more element. I'm taking here chlorine. So you know already that chlorine atomic number is 17. So electronic configuration we can write 1s2, 2s2, 2p6, 3s2, 3p5. Total number of electrons are 17 here. So here also it becomes, third shell becomes outermost shell, valence shell, ultimate shell, right? So in that valence shell, how many electrons are present? 7 electrons are there. So when 7 electrons are there, what it will do? It wants to gain 1 electron. By gaining 1 electron, octet configuration it is going to attain. So because of that, it will get the stability. So what will happen? Chlorine is going to get 1 electron. From where it will get that electron? Whichever electron is lost from sodium, that electron will be gained by chlorine. Then what happens? It is going to form some ion, that is called as anion, which is getting the negative charge. Anion will get, means anion will have the negative charge. Chloride ion will be formed here. Now why we are writing the negative charge here? Already chlorine is there here, right? It is having 17 protons. Already we know that atomic number is nothing but protons, number of protons present in the atom, or number of electrons present in the neutral atom is nothing but atomic number. So based on that atomic number 17, we can say that 17 protons and also 17 neutrons are 17 electrons are present in chlorine. So here this side if you see electron, 1 electron is gained by that. So here how many protons are there? 17 protons are there. But how many electrons are present here? 18 electrons are there. So 18 electrons means nothing but it is the electronic configuration of argon. So any element wants to get the octet configuration so that it can get stability, and also it will get the electronic configuration of nearest inert gas. So chlorine atomic number is 17. If you see the inert gases whatever are present, helium, neon, argon, krypton, xenon, radon, in these all atomic number 18, that is argon, present very nearer to chlorine. Now what happens, whatever the ions are formed now, that is sodium ion Na plus and also chloride ion Cl minus. These two, as they are having the opposite charges, they are going to attract each other with the strong electrostatic forces of attraction. So because of that, here bond is formed between sodium and chlorine. That is nothing but ionic bond, because the ion bond, this bond is formed between the ions. We can say that this bond is an ionic bond. And also one more name we are giving based on this valency. What is that? Electrovalency. The number of electrons lost and number of electrons gained, that concept is there here. That is why we are having one more name for this ionic bond. What is that? Electrovalent bond. Electrovalent bond, ionic bond, both are similar. So here we can say that one electron is transferred from sodium to chlorine. One electron is transferred from sodium to chlorine. Because of that, cation and anion are formed, and also sodium chloride compound is formed. So we can say that sodium chloride is a ionic compound, right?